Imagine you're an ancient human 40,000 years ago. You've spent the entire day hunting with your friend. 8 hours of walking, 8 hours of tracking, 8 hours of pretending you know where you're going. Finally, you spot dinner. A giant elk. The tribe is going to eat tonight. This is your moment. Then, right before you throw your spear, your friend sneezes. Not a normal sneeze. The loudest sneeze in human history. Birds fly out of trees. The elk hears it, panics, and disappears into the forest. Gone. Dinner is gone. Your entire day is ruined. You stare at your friend. Your friend stares at you. Nobody has invented proper swear words yet. But somehow, a very angry sound comes out of your mouth anyway. Not a word. Not really. A sound. It's a harsh, guttural sound that comes from deep in his chest. Something like, "Gah, black." And honestly, that might be how swearing started. So when did humans start swearing? What was the first bad word? The truth is, nobody knows. Swear words don't leave fossils behind. Archaeologists can find ancient tools, bones, and campfires, but they can't dig up a 40,000-year-old insult. What we do know is that every culture on Earth has curse words. Every language has words people aren't supposed to say. That's a huge clue. It suggests swearing isn't some modern habit. It's something deeply human. In fact, it may be almost as old as language itself. What's really interesting is that different cultures swear about different things. In English, many curse words are about the body, gender, or bodily functions. Other cultures focus on religion. Some have insults involving family members. The pattern is always the same. People turn their biggest taboos into their strongest curse words. It's almost like every society creates a list of topics and says, "These are important. Please don't joke about them." And then humans immediately start using them as insults anyway. Scientists have discovered something even stranger. Your brain treats swearing differently than normal speech. When you accidentally hit your toe on a table and instantly yell something you can't say in front of your grandmother, you're not carefully choosing those words. The emotional part of your brain takes over. Swearing is fast, automatic, emotional. That's why people often swear before they even realize they're hurt. Your brain basically has an emergency button, and sometimes that button is a curse word. Because of this, many researchers think swearing might be older than complex language. Long before humans were telling stories or explaining ideas, they were probably making sounds to express pain, fear, anger, and frustration. Imagine dropping a heavy rock on your foot 100,000 years ago. You probably weren't calmly saying, "That was unfortunate." You were making some kind of loud emotional noise. Over thousands of generations, those emotional sounds slowly became words, and some of those words eventually became taboo. As language became more advanced, swearing became more useful. People realized curse words could do more than express pain. They could shock people. They could emphasize a point. They could make a story funnier. They could even help people bond. Think about it. Two strangers politely talking is one thing, but two friends complaining about something together using a few carefully chosen curse words, that's a completely different level of friendship. Modern science actually shows that swearing can reduce pain. In experiments, people who were allowed to swear could keep their hands in ice-cold water longer than people who weren't allowed to swear. Somehow, yelling a curse word tricks your brain into handling pain better, which means your ancestors weren't just being dramatic when they swore after hurting themselves. Their brains may have been helping them cope. And here's the funny part. After tens of thousands of years, swearing hasn't really changed. Sure, the words are different. Every culture has its own favorites. But the reason people swear is exactly the same. We swear when we're surprised. We swear when we're angry. We swear when we're hurt. We swear when we're frustrated. Ancient humans did it. Medieval humans did it. Modern humans do it. The technology changed. The language changed. The emotions didn't. So the next time you stub your toe and immediately let out a word you're not proud of, remember this. You're taking part in one of humanity's oldest traditions. Somewhere, tens of thousands of years ago, an exhausted hunter missed dinner because his friend scared away the prey, and he probably made the ancient version of that exact same sound. Different century, different language, same frustration. Some things never change.